The UAAP title belongs once again to the Ateneo side of Katipunan. The Ateneo Blue Eagles defeated the UP Fighting Maroons 75-68 in Game 3 of the Season 85 Men's Basketball Tournament Finals, leading wire to wire, leading by as many as 20 points in a dominant triumph over their rivals from Katipunan. The Blue Eagles have now won 4 UAAP championships since 2016. That's 4 championships under the tutelage of head coach Tab Baldwin. Ateneo was dominant, scoring the game's first 9 points and not looking back the rest of the way, keeping the comeback-minded UP Fighting Maroons at bay to win another title, their second at the expense of University of the Philippines. A few months after losing their throne to University of the Philippines in UAAP Season 84, the Blue Eagles reclaim it once again and again, should be called the kings of college basketball, at least in the UAAP side of things. Let's take a look at some of the statistics to show how Ateneo defeated UP in this thriller. The Blue Eagles shot 34.3% from the field, while limiting UP to 31.3% from the field. Now, once again, the Fighting Maroons had a hard time getting good quality shot attempts against Ateneo. In fact, UP attempted as many as 33 pointers but only made 7. Surprisingly, Ateneo also won the battle of the benches, outscoring UP's bench 28-27, while also outscoring them in points off turnovers 17-7. UP this time won the battle of the starting lineups Ateneo once again actually won the battle of the starting lineups 47-41. Overall, it was a dominant effort from Ateneo. The only statistical margin where UP came out on top was in the rebounding department, 54-42. Turnovers, the Fighting Maroons committed 15, Ateneo 12. So most of the important statistical categories belonged to Ateneo. In again, what was a dominant performance. Angelo Kwame, who was named Finals MVP after the tournament, averaged 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks a contest in the UAAP Finals. It was his final UAAP season, and he goes out with a bang, leading Ateneo to a 3rd championship in his tenure as a Blue Eagle. After the contest, Tab Baldwin was very emotional. In fact, there were even tears in his eyes, talking about the journey that his Blue Eagles went through, mentioning that there were a lot of challenges behind the scenes that took place for this Ateneo team to come together and win a championship. Next question is, who's going to stay for Ateneo? Who's leaving? Well, as we mentioned, this was Kwame's swan song in the UAAP. He now will focus on turning pro, but not before getting surgery on the knee issue that has boggled him throughout this season. Ange will be out for about 4 to 5 months in recovery. Dave Ildefonso, meanwhile, says he will announce what's in store for his future in the upcoming days. There have been rumors that Dave will play in Korea and join the KBL like many other standout Filipino basketball players, such as his former teammate SJ Belangel, while BJ Andrade will likely look towards joining the PBA, and Baldwin feels whoever gets BJ will get a standout quality player. Now, what's next for UP? The only departing players are Xavier Lucero and Henry Galinato, of notable mention. Xavier and Henry, of course, played this season with the Fighting Maroons. Xavier played 2 as part of the championship roster in 84, but Henry only played this season, and Xavier was unable to play in Game 3 today because of the knee injury he sustained in Game 2. Save for the final 0.7 seconds of the contest, where he shot a technical free throw and receive an applause from both Ateneo and UP crowds. Now, the winners today, however, was Ateneo. Like we mentioned again, they were dominant from start to finish. They played the physical brand of basketball required to beat UP. They took control of both sides of the floor, limited UP's shot attempts, got good shot attempts themselves, was on fire from deep. Ateneo shot 9 of 26, 34.6% from downtown, which is better than what UP performed, and that led the way for the Blue Eagles to secure the triumph. Ateneo now faces some questions heading into next season with key departures from the team, but there will be key holdovers and key additions. For instance, Kai Balungay and Chris Kuhn, both guys who played well in this series, will come back next season for the chance of Ateneo to defend their championship. And some new additions are expected to arrive, such as Mason Amos, and who knows, maybe a former Ateneo high school standout who will be back in the Blue Eagles fold of things. UP will be strong again next season. Safe to say, Malik Diouf is expected to come back, so is Carl Tamayo, Harold Alarcon, Terence Fortea, And a lot of the notable players who helped the Fighting Maroons, including JD Cagulangan too, who helped the Fighting Maroons make it to the top of the elimination round this season. You could probably add James Spencer to that list unless something unforeseen happens over the next few months. It wouldn't be surprising to see these two teams go to head again once again to determine the upcoming UAAP seasons. Now, the question is, what challenges will they face in their goal of trying to make it back to the final round? Will other teams step up? Well, we will find out. It has been an incredible UAAP season, that is for sure. Ateneo, like Baldwin said, they didn't have many expectations entering this season because of the lack of preseason preparation and because of the lack of the exposure in terms of competition against other collegiate teams in the Philippines. But Ateneo got better and better and better as the season went on, and ultimately they got the job done, and they turned out to be the best team in the league, deserving of the honor as champions. For Rappler, this is Naveen Ganglani. Thank you for joining us this UAAP next season, and we'll see you in season 86.